it's been a while. Motherfuckers be like, Wes, I thought you quit the pod. Why would they do that? Oh, yeah.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Wilson. You watching EmceeTV The Podcast, coming at you live from EmceeTV Studios in Des Moines, Iowa. As always with me, my bro.
This your boy Big Ray West, B-I-G-G, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the west coast. And they know.
Ray, what's good with you, homie? How you been?
What's happening?
It's been a couple of days since we've done this.
More like weeks, my boy.
I was rounding up or down. I figured it'd be safer that way.
We might be close to a month, actually.
Oof. Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that.
To a month. Nah, man, it was just a vacation. You know, vacation is good. Vacation is good. Take some time off, rejuvenate, recalibrate, re-energize, all of that stuff. The re-up, damn it.
There we go.
No, things have been great, though.
Awesome. Yeah, man, I got to peep out and catch some live music the other day. By the way, if you're watching live with us, shout us out and we will shout you out. You watching EmceeTV The Podcast with Wilson and Big Ray West. Yeah, I got to catch up with you real quick the other day at the Elks. Y'all were holding it down. Y'all had some folks up from Kansas City. Let's talk about that real quick before we get into the show.
Yeah, man. Shout out my big homie Jason Morris. You know what I'm sizzling. Give you a belly barbecue. On the promotion side of things, he brought Miss Kush up from Kansas City. Okay, and if y'all don't know about Miss Kush, she's one of the females down there that's bubbling like shampoo. She's doing her thing. She's real tough, you know what I'm saying? Gangster girl, trap girl style, but it's necessary for the game. Miss Kush came up here and she was with Father Figure. Shout out Father Figure, another Kansas City guy, a reputable, you dig? He's with the LeVar, you know what I'm saying? LeVar Fletcher, formerly Boy Bigg. They got a group together called Fig and Big, or an album, you know what I'm saying? So get up on that. Then an artist named Cuz, and I want to say Big Strick. And then on the Des Moines side, it was Big Ray West, Frank Mankloke, Gutterville, USA, and then Tone the Boss was in the building also. So we had a lot of folks in the house that night, and it was a beautiful thing, man. Shout out the promoter, and shout out Miss Kush, and shout out Kansas City, man. And shout out Des Moines for coming through for these folks.
Hell yeah. I was out at the Iowa State Fair that day. Got a chance to peep it out. It was packed. It was going down, but it was very dope to slide through and say what's up to you guys afterwards and get to see everything y'all had shaking over there. And it was cool. It was a cool vibe. It was fun. The folks up in there looked like they were having fun. And I showed up a little bit late, but it was great, man. It was awesome. and it's fun to see you guys doing that for Des Moines.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And like I said, much love to everybody that did show up and, you know, that popped up and paid the fee because Big X the Plug was in town that night. So you could have been anywhere in the world.
For
But you
sure.
was there with us type shit. So shout out to everybody that did that. And yeah, man, performances of the night. Ooh, do I want to go there? Yeah, I always go there. I'm
Let's do
going
it.
there. Performance of the night. Huh. And they were good. They were good. I will say though, I'm gonna have to say father figure, you know. That one his performance stuck out to me. He played a couple dope records. You know, he got a record called Street Nigga, the remix that got a Mr. Fab and Rich the Factor on it. You know, that's a stupid slapper. He performed that thing. And cause he had his I think he had his relative with him, they performed together. And
I got to
he
see
was
that.
dope too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah,
that.
yeah. And homie was the one that made you had you stay like fuck it, I'm gonna go on now.
Yeah, I was about to leave, and he was like, he came over, shook up with me. He was like, "You rap?" I was like, "Yeah, I rap a little bit." And he was like, "You about to perform?" And I said, "Nah, man." I said, "I'm exhausted. I'm heading home." And he said, "Well, fuck it, I'm about to go on then." And I was like, "Well, shit, now I can't
Yeah.
leave." And so I turned around, went back over, and posted up, got a little footage of him performing. I still got to put it up on IG, but
Yeah,
yeah,
dog. They had some good records together, you know, and a good chemistry. And
yep.
yeah.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Their harmony performance was good.
And then Tone the Boss and Entree, you know, they did a song together. I forget the name of that song, but it was dope. And of course, Miss Cush, she held it down. She was the headliner. You know, when you headline, you gotta wait to the end of the night. You know, you go last, last, last. You know, so sometimes you know the house ain't as packed as it once was, or sometimes it's stupid packed even more than before. So you know that's a gamble that you take when you headline sometimes locally. It was a great event though,
That's dope. That's
and
dope.
the food. J-Mo had that. He had that brisket. You know, they had some chicken. Mac and cheese was crazy cheesy. You know what I'm saying? Some spicy cabbage, some beans. So yeah, give you a belly was all the way in the building.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to CP. He's up in here. He said the homies.
Hello.
My dog. My
Shout
dog.
out to CP, man. Shout out to CP, man.
And
Why don't you talk some Dr. Dre for us, Cuddy?
before we get into that, I wanted to say that that the folks at Straight Vodka and
Okay.
GFG put together a little another little event to unite the city. I got an invite. I was not able to make it, but I really like what you guys are doing with that. Shout out to CP and Big Ray West for inviting me. I apologize I wasn't able to make it, but I really like what you guys are doing. I saw some of the photos that y'all posted. I know that there was a handful of folks up in there. Y'all got together at a barbecue joint out in Johnston, and I think that is
Yeah.
huge. What you guys are doing
Yeah.
in terms of getting producers and entertainment folks and musicians and all walks of life in the city together to be united. Because what I hear on every interview almost consistently is that in Montana, we're not quite united like we should be. In Des Moines, we're not quite united like we should be. You know what I mean? We're not
Yeah.
uplifting each other. And so I think that what you guys are doing is phenomenal. So I wanted to make sure that before we got into to this other stuff, that we definitely y'all got your flowers on that, because what you guys are doing is important and it's also very cool.
Man, I appreciate that. Much respect to you, dog. Yeah, it initially started out as just a fellas luncheon with me, CP, Tremaine, and Tess One because we were working. We had so much work done in such a short period of time. We needed some time for us to get together and plot together face to face type shit. So I came up with this idea of let's do this lunch thing once a month, and and then it started gradually growing. I think I invited my cousin D Man one time, and then they invited their homie from Marshalltown one time. You know what I'm saying? And it started growing from there. Great minds started thinking alike, and you know what? I'm gonna bring Whoop de Whoop, and I'm gonna call Whoop de Whoop, and Big homie Smooth G, and it's it just turned out to a bigger thing than anticipated. So the ball's rolling now, and we're gonna keep that bitch rolling. So
I saw some of the
yeah.
comments on it when you posted the other day, the pictures and whatnot. And I saw the homie Aeon Gray said, man,
Uh,
make sure I get an invite next go around. So
hey, hey, Aeon's next. You know what I'm saying? Legendary status, GOAT status. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? The Aeon Gray will be at the next fellas lunch. Believe that one.
Hell yeah. All right, yeah. So but hell yeah, mad respect, mad props, because that's dope as hell that you guys are putting that together. And I think pretty
Thanks,
soon,
dog.
definitely. I think pretty soon folks are definitely gonna be going, man, how do I get on this list? I want to know when the next meetup
I
is.
want
You
to
know
go
what I
to the
mean?
luncheon.
Yeah, let me get an invite. Why the fools didn't invite me? I want to go. So respect
Nah,
to y'all
hell
for doing
yeah.
that and uniting the city, and that's what we're here to do. You know what I mean? That's what this is all
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. My whole platform is for the city, dog. I know it probably works against me because you don't necessarily see Big Ray West everywhere all over my platforms and pages. You see the city all over my shit. But I've always been that way, man. I'm never afraid to share my platform with anybody that got some grind to them where I respect what you're doing. Like I will always share my shit. Hence GFG TV, MCTV, like anybody can get down on my shit if you're talking the right shit or pushing in a positive way on daddies.
Amen. And you know what? I started lining up some more interviews with folks in Montana coming soon. Me and
Yeah.
Ray are jumping on, and I got I just reached out to another dude that's a big artist that's going to be jumping on with us very soon here too. So
Yeah.
we're going to continue to grow this platform. We're going to have a lot more people from Des Moines, Montana, Omaha, Kansas City. Um, it's going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to work and bring in people into the fold and put Des Moines on the map and showcase folks from all across the nation. So, but without any further ado, like Ray said,
Also with that,
oh yeah, go ahead.
hold up. Hold up. Also, with that said, make sure y'all check out them GFG TV interviews. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of dope people on there and they telling their stories. Each interview's average of an hour long. So they're in depth, So yeah.
Amen. Amen. Respect on that. And you can find them on YouTube. Just type in GFGTV, right?
You type in Big Ray West.
There
You
we
know what I'm
go.
saying? That'll take you straight to my YouTube page, Big Ray West, BIGG, two G's.
Two of them. All right.
Hello.
So AI optimism has a hold over hip hop's mogul generation, coming in from yahoo.com. Oh shit, clicked on the wrong link. Pornhub's pulling up. Just kidding. Let me relocate. Jesus. Got a lot of shit here.
They're that big?
Uh, well, I'm relocating Dr. Dre. There we go. There we go. The doctor's in the building. Okay.
You got Dre smut?
Says over the weekend, Palantir, the data mining and defense software company co-founded by Peter Thiel that currently occupies the cultural imagination as a Terminator-esque boogeyman, thanks to its contracts with ICE and the Pentagon, posted a since-deleted photo of Raekwon, one of the Wu-Tang Clan's most revered members, across its social media accounts. Quote, "It was great to have Raekwon at our office again," end quote, the company wrote. "Congratulations to the Wu-Tang Clan on their farewell tour. Never forget your OGs," end quote. By Sunday, the New York Times had published an interview with Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre conducted at the former Los Angeles' mansion, in which Dre expressed his appreciation for AI. "I think the only people that see," this is the quote, "I think the only people that see it as a threat are the people who have trouble creating," end quote, he said. In another clip currently going viral, Rick Rubin, supplier of quotes, declares vibe coding is, quote, "the punk rock of software," end quote. A description so limp in its counterculture authority that it felt as though it had been generated by an LLM. I don't know what an LLM is, side note. Lately, it isn't just that the likes of Tyga and Phoenix Flexen, who seem to be catching AI fever, Rap Mogul's class appears equally enamored with its supposed potential, repeatedly deploying, quote, "tools," end quote, as though the classification settles the argument. Dr. Dre compared the technology to the burgeoning slate of synthesizers and samplers at the dawn of hip hop. Quote, I had a discussion with a few people days ago, Dre said. They were against AI, and I'm like, okay, you sound like the person that would have been against the drum machine when it came out or synthesizers, right? It's a new tool for creativity, end quote. Ray, thoughts?
So I used to be that guy, super against it, but I've learned a little more about how it's used. But I'm against how it's specifically used. Okay, how are you going to use this AI for your music? Okay, if it's writing your lyrics and performing them, I'm totally against that. If it's writing your lyrics and you claiming to be some rapper, totally against that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a producer and AI has essentially made 75% of your beat, I'm totally against that. But if you're using it as an enhancer, you know what I'm saying? I've created this, but I'm going to use it to enhance my placement and my timing, or enhance the sound, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. If you're using it to enhance something that you've already created from the floor up type shit, I can be flexible on that, I imagine. I'm a believer that AI has been around, even in the music industry. I just think the technology has been announced to the masses and we've just been introduced to it. I believe that they've been using the technology. Okay. I don't know. That's just personal, though.
I got mixed feelings on it, but I'm pretty similar to you. I think that if everything's coming from the AI and you're not contributing anything,
all you doing throwing in prompts,
right?
You're a prompt master.
Yeah, which I mean, there's probably some, you know what I mean. It probably takes a little learning curve to figure that shit out too. But at the same time, you're not creating near as much. But if you already made a dope ass beat, maybe you put it in the algorithm there and you say, what am I missing? Or you know what I mean? How do I emphasize this? Or I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly what the scenario would be. But if you did a little tweaking with it, that may not be the end of the world. You know what I mean? You're getting a little feedback. I guess you could maybe use it as something. As another person in the room get you a little feedback.
But if I would prefer you be specific about what you want from the AI, though, like to be like, what am I missing? Like, okay, like, but that's a thing.
That might have been a little too broad a stroke, but yeah, there's an implementation, I'm sure, and I don't know if we found it yet, but I think that some of these fools are just going, give me a West Coast beat in F major.
Give me a West Coast beat that Mozzie would rap on.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And that's not creating, Man. And I get it. Some people don't know DJ Premier or Scott Storch or whoever to grab a beat from, but you can holla at Big Ray West. Ray West can link you up with a producer. You can holla at AI.
I've never made a beat. You know what I'm saying? I fucked around, but I've never made a beat that I used and recorded. So with this technology, I could download some technology and make a beat today, man.
Yeah.
And have that motherfucker for sale on motherfucking BeatStars. Like, yeah.
It's wild. It's wild. Ray, do you want to grab the next title and we'll just keep pushing through? It didn't have to be necessarily the next one. You just pick one from the group. That's fine.
Yeah. So let's talk Eminem, I imagine.
Okay.
So it looks like
this is more of a the
you go ahead, cover it.
My bad.
You cover that one.
All right, I'll let you grab a different one. You can go. I'll pick up that one next.
Go ahead. We on it now. They want to hear about him.
All right. So Eminem auctioned off several hundred pairs of shoes through Julian's auctions. The auction closed yesterday, and so I went ahead and I figured this was worth mentioning. The shoes that I have pulled up right now were the most expensive pair that went. They were estimated to go for $25,000 to $35,000. They are ultra rare and ultra unique. They are signed by Eminem. They are the Nike Air Jordan 3s, Slim Shady edition, player exclusive sneakers with the original box, and they were listed. I think they went up in $1,000 increments. I filled out the information. I considered throwing my name in the hat for a pair of these, but this shit got too deep for my boots real quick. And These ended up closing out at $51,200. Props to whoever won them. I'd kind of like to interview the dude that won these because that's pretty cool in my book. But that was I'm a fan, but
Steve, what do you do with them? What is the purpose?
I mean, they would have had to been right here on the wall in the back of the stoop.
See, if you're gonna spend 50K on shoes, I gotta know that one day I'm gonna be getting my money back while I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna buy these shoes just to hang and just keep them in the family and pass down. Like,
I'm sure that there will be a time when these will be worth considerably more than that.
Okay, but I'm saying like some collectors don't plan on selling. They hoard and they keep it in the family type shit. Yeah. I don't understand that for me as a collector. Like anything I collect, dog, I feel like if it's worth a certain price, I'm gonna get my bread back because that's why we paid. It's an investment.
Right. I think that my kids probably won't give a shit about this stuff.
Right.
I mean, they think it's cool or whatever, you know what I mean? But I don't. Right. That's my shit. You know what I mean? That's the thing I was into. And so they would probably go, hey, Dad was really into this shit. That's kind of cool. We inherited his wall of hip hop shit, but I don't know that it's, hey, we got to fight over who gets the signed Eminem shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So you got all your memorabilia like at the end of the road, or you suspect that the end of the road is near. What is your plan? Are you going to turn it into finances or try to pass it on to your children?
I think there's a third play. There's a third play in there, and it's going to be a unique way to put on for the city of Des Moines. I'll say that much.
Okay, yeah, I think we've talked about that on the air before.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's going to be in a museum.
Right.
I think that would be a good idea too. The Wilson collection going to end up in a museum somewhere.
How do you make Iowa recognize motherfucking hip hop memorabilia?
I mean, I think that we're going to have some ultra rare items that you'll have to come to Iowa to see.
Okay.
And I think that, like I told my son the other day, he was kind of take it or leave it to go to the Iowa State Fair. I said, there's people in Davenport or Cedar Rapids or wherever they got to make a trip. They got a plan to come here. This is in your own backyard. So you take it a little bit for granted to be able to go to the Iowa State Fair. And maybe you don't need to go every year because you're like, all right, I seen the carnival food. I hate it. I don't hate it. I ate it, whatever. Yes, it's the same shit. But to take advantage of it every once in a while, to go peep out some entertainment and you know what I mean, show its respect, its due, I think is worth doing. You know what I mean? Again, you don't got to go every year, but I think that something like that you're kind of able to take for granted because it's always there. You know what I mean? But it is one of the second largest fairs in the United States, which is kind of cool that we get to wear that, that trophy.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong at all. That's some real spill, I guess I haven't looked at it that way, but yeah, I could get behind that for sure.
And so I guess I say that to say that I have kind of the same idea for, for maybe a museum that would feature my collection in it one day. You know what I mean? That, oh, damn. You know what I mean? Like Brooklyn's got a massive hip hop museum where hip hop started, but hey, Iowa got some shit too. You know what I mean? Like we got some signed Big Ray West vinyl up in there. You know what I mean? We got some, we got some posters that Chris Webby signed for Wilson back in the day. We got, whatever. So,
and I got a gang of local music too.
I mean, even if it was a pop-up museum, you know what I'm saying? Where we could present something that Iowa's hip hop contribution and what it's been, you know what I mean? The Corey D artifacts, you know what I mean? The Big Ray West, the Smooth G, the pioneers that put down for the city of Des Moines. If we had our own pop-up somewhere, I think that'd be cool.
That shit would be hard, nigga. Hey, and while we was at the motherfucking fellas lunch, this last one out at Triple B's barbecue.
Humble plug.
We'll get into the food on another subject.
Oh, okay.
Honestly. Okay, so while we was there, the idea came up of having a hip hop barbecue. a hip hop barbecue of getting at the park and inviting all the artists and producers and some promoters and shit. You know what I'm saying? And having having the grill lit, feeding everybody for free and shit, and getting the noise permit and having the DJ out there. Maybe two or three slated performances. You don't want to let everybody rap, but like yeah, just a networking thing, a networking barbecue cookout type of deal.
You know,
That was thrown out there.
I like that. If you do that, I would like to get involved and try and help out. The homie
Yeah,
Showtime and Frank James said they just did that and they gave away backpacks to the little kids.
yeah,
All the food was paid for. We
yeah.
might even be able to get Hy-Vee to sponsor a couple of packs of chicken or something, you know what I mean, and get involved and show us some love or somebody Fairway. Um,
Absolutely,
you know,
absolutely, and
um,
I'm with that. I think it's time we start caring about the Iowa hip hop culture and
Amen.
preserving our hip hop community and our legends. We need to give our legends flowers. We need to give the real grinders in our culture flowers. It's about we need to be selfish with this Iowa hip hop.
Yep. I think as I've talked to different people the last handful of days and got to hear about the Montana experience and what they have going on and getting to see it firsthand when I went to Bozeman. Um, that's a community that I didn't grow up in Bozeman, but I grew up just south of Bozeman. You know what I mean? And so, as somebody that grew up in that area, to see where that hip hop, the state, the the the, the milestones that the hip hop has made, and the growth that they've had is huge. You know what I mean? It's really exciting to see how far they've gone, and then it kind of makes me look at what we have here because I haven't been back there contributing. You know what I mean? And so, but I have been able to contribute here because this is my home now. You know what I mean? And so for me to get to see what is going on here and the different little impacts that I've had, it's exciting. It's exciting to see where we've gone and the potential that the music coming out of Iowa has right now. I think is huge, and I think it's bigger than ever.
It is, man. We think small minded. Unfortunately, a lot of us do. I won't say we because but a lot of us in the city of Des Moines still think small minded. You know what I'm talking about? And the world is yours if you take it. You know.
Definitely. CP jumped in there with a comment. He said, "Yes, sir. T Bear brought a great idea to the table. Let's all work together and make this one happen." I respect that, bro. I love it. Hey, shout out to the homie Showtime 406 up in here. That's my dog I just had on. I got a dope interview with him. He said it's great for the community, and he was the dude I
Yeah,
just referenced out of Great Falls, Montana, and they were the ones that put on. And actually, we gotta get together, Ray. We gotta sign a few of these. The list is getting big. I gotta start getting these dang things in the mail because
he
uh,
ain't sending y'all
I'm sending
shit.
them. I'm sending them. Real talk is coming. Me and Ray gonna link up. Matter of fact, one of these barbecues or luncheon situations, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna bring a stack of them with me. I'm gonna bring a snack. I'm gonna bring a stack of them with me and a marker, and we just go sit down and sign them together. Who knows?
I'm
I
with it.
think I think there's some other folks on here that might be at lunch too. Maybe we get some bonus copies signed and pass those out. And we got some
Yeah.
ultra rare ones where we get some other features from where the folks that featured on the album sign it as well.
Yeah, dog. I'm with that. Uh, September 4th, I'm in Storm Lake, Iowa, doggy.
Okay, there we go.
New ground, planting a flag in new soil.
Where are you at in
Shot.
Storm Lake? I did a show up there at Malarkey's years
That's where
ago.
I'm at, Club Malarkey.
Hey, it
Yeah.
was Brown America, Don Bishop, me, and D-Loke,
Okay.
and we was up there. That was back in my drinking days. I was a little reckless. I was a,
Yeah.
I was a, I was a little reckless back then, but yeah, no, we had a good
Um,
time. It was cool. Don Bishop will kind of organize that.
so this one is organized by my doggy DJ Illinois.
Okay.
And I'm bringing T Bear, I'm bringing Frank Mankloke, I'm bringing Rome Oliver, and I'm bringing AJ the Dread, and I'm bringing AG
Oh
Strange. You
shit.
dig?
This town ain't
Bringing
ready
the
for
whole
all this.
gang.
This town ain't ready for all that.
I'm bringing the gang, damn it. I'm
Where's
bringing
the
my road warriors.
where's the
So,
drop for that? Hide your kids, hide your wife.
you
Remember
dig?
that dude?
Hey, yeah. Hey, So it's going down, man. It's gonna be. I'm pretty sure all of our first time in Storm Lake. Cuddy said it was a college town, and the college kids will be back for that weekend. So we're gonna be some of the entertainment for them. So we're gonna see what that's like. I'm excited. It's always a good thing to for me to perform in new cities.
Hell yeah. We're
I
gonna
like
live.
I like not knowing what to expect too.
That's a cool venue. That's a cool venue. Salute to them. Um, we got Showtime up in here. We got Duke Altman. Duke is gonna jump on and do a podcast with me later tonight. We're doing an interview talking about him. Ray I might try. I was gonna bend your ear and see if you got time to jump on for another one later on, bro. I was gonna try and double dip on Ray today. See
Man,
no
I'm gonna be
pressure.
in the studio tonight,
No
man. I
pressure.
gotta get caught up on these verses.
You're all
get
good.
caught up on these verses.
You're all good. I gotta get this. I've been working on this verse for me in Detroit. Me and Marv One and Bazaar, and
Okay.
I got some bits and pieces. You know what I mean? It was like I said something like it was it's me, Marv One, and the homie Bazaar. We just got pulled over in a stolen car. They told me take
No.
one. I ate the whole damn jar because
No,
I'm
why were we doing
way
this?
too far.
Why are we doing this? Why are we stealing cars and both of them niggas got money?
They didn't know. I just borrowed it. You know what I mean? I was gonna bring it back.
Oh no. That's what's up. Did you ever finish that joint with DZ?
You know, I've been working on that one too. I've been helping my dad so much. I ain't really put the pen to the pad lately, but I've been working on them. You know what I mean?
It's all good.
And I got to make that trip out. I got to get to Detroit still. So I made it to Bozeman. I still got to get to Detroit, and I got to get to Seattle before the end of the summer. So I'm gonna definitely I had to clear my schedule and figure this shit out. But I think I'm gonna try and get Ray in the car with me when we go back to Detroit and it's not 40 below zero. So so I think me and Ray might make a run together if I can get him to get a little couple of days off or something.
Yeah, and I fuck with Detroit. I like Detroit, as long as we stay in the safe zones, and
warmer areas.
Walk on the sidewalks and not in the streets where we think we should be. You understand me?
We're not going to the east side?
No.
Marv said, don't go east.
Let's remain civilians.
All of a sudden, the car went east.
Yeah. This man, Marv One, tells us where we should not go in Detroit. I asked him specifically. I say, hey, Marv, man, we looking for something to eat. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Is there any areas that we should not be in, where we should not go? The man specifically tells us, yeah, man, whoop-de-whoop is fine. This and that here. I try here, but just don't go east. As long as you guys don't go to the east side, you probably be all right. Nigga, we get in the car, this motherfucker goes straight to the east side. Like, hold up, dog. Like, we ain't even got life insurance, homie.
We were sightseeing. You know what I mean? I just want to see what the air smelled like.
Man, we're trying to survive, man. I got kids, homie.
Amen.
But I got a homeboy that I work with that's from Detroit. And I imagine we could get some game from him too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm with the shit.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
I'm also going to where am I at? Brandon, South Dakota.
Oh yeah, shout out to okay. So the homie awkward as fuck or awkward. His Instagram is awkward AF. He is from Rapid City, and so I just had him on the podcast. There's a chance he may pop up in one of those shows because I seen he rocks Sioux Falls and whatnot quite a bit. And I think Brandon is in the area of that. So you may run into some of these folks that recently have been on EmceeTV, bro.
Well, let's get it cracking then. Big Ray West will be in the town 9:15, I want to say.
Showtime said summer's about over, bro.
September 15, you dig?
Amen.
I'll be out in Brandon, South Dakota for the first time.
There we go.
And that's who's that? Kudos to who the fuck brought me out there?
That was Killer
Bedberry Music. Yeah. DJ Killer Beat. Shout out Bedberry motherfucking Music representing Deer River, Minnesota.
Respect on that. All right, you want to grab us another topic? I know we are approaching the late hour, but I'm still sitting good for another couple minutes.
Yeah, let's talk Short Dog.
Yeah.
Short Dog.
I knew you was gonna like that one. Matter of fact, I put that one in there for you.
Hello, shit. Looks like this article is by Jonathan Landrum Jr. via AP. Maybe that's the picture credit.
So it was. This one came in from a couple different directions. It was a article off of. Let me find it here real quick. My fault. It was so it came in from the Associated Press. Jonathan Landrum did write it. It was Bay Area 7 News, ABC.
Bay Area 7 News. Headline goes, at 60 years old, Too Short has no plans to stop his hip hop voyage with a new album produced fully by Lil Jon. Hello. Los Angeles at 60. Too Short is helping usher hip hop into what he calls its senior citizen era. Just don't expect him to rap like one, though. The Oakland hip hop pioneer is still recording, touring, and talking slick more than 4 decades after he began selling homemade tapes on the streets of the Bay Area. While the genre has long treated aging like an unwritten career-ending offense, Too Short is breaking the rule and challenging the culture's elder statesmen to keep going with him. His latest proof is Sir Too Short Volume 2, Drink and Smoke, his 23rd studio album, produced entirely by longtime collaborator Lil Jon.
What?
Too Short, whose catalog also includes classics like The Ghetto, Shake That Monkey, says he isn't interested in slowing down anytime soon. That was certainly evident when he and E40 performed at the NFL Honors in February. In an interview with the Associated Press this week, Too Short reflected on turning 60, challenging hip hop's age limits, preserving the legacy of Lil Jon's late son, DJ Young Slade, the staying power of Blow the Whistle, and why he has no plans to stop until the wheels fall off. Steve-O, what is your thoughts on Short Dog dropping an album at 60 years old, entirely produced by Lil Jon in 2026?
So that gets me excited, bro. I got to say that, first of all, I think Too Short and Lil Jon teaming up again is a phenomenal idea. I think that Too Short has been one of my favorite rappers since back in the day. You know, I got was it Shorty the Player? Shorty the Pimp?
The Pimp.
Shorty the Pimp. I got Shorty the Pimp at the age of 12 on CD from Izzy House, and that record changed my life. You know what I mean? That CD was a huge hit, and it was life changing for me. So to see Too Short still rocking, you know, 30 years later is huge.
40.
Yeah.
40. Yeah, Short Dog is. I think initially it's the shock content, the shock value to what he's saying back then. Like, what? This motherfucker's rapping dirty as a motherfucker. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But it's also you know what you're going to get most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Very, very consistent. The consistency, topic wise, is almost ignorant.
But the ladies give him a pass because I feel like the women are yelling just as much.
They do. They give him a pass because they be like, shit, that motherfucker ain't talking about me. You feel me? So my wife, my wife, you know what I'm saying? She not street at all. You know what I'm saying? She's more educated in that realm. You know what I'm sizzling? But Too Short song, Call Her a Bitch, come on. Oh, she can hit that motherfucker word for word, homie.
That's dope. Yeah, I got
to see him. Anyway.
I got to see him rock at Red Rocks this summer, and he didn't miss a beat, bro. He was out there. The crowd was going crazy. Everybody was putting it in the air and dancing to Too Short. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it was electric. People were very excited to see Short Dog.
Yeah, it's always a party with Shorty, man. So.
And you saw him a couple years ago. I'm sure it was the exact same thing in St. Louis, right?
It was, man. It was. Yeah. It was a beautiful thing. He ran through the hits, and it's dope.
Legend.
Man, that reminds me. I just got tickets to see YG and Mozzie, man.
Okay.
YG and Mozzie's gonna be at Val Air. I forget the exact date.
I might have to try and step out for that. Let me see.
Come on, boy. I'm going solo. Don't nobody want to go. So shit. But I don't know if I want to go with you. You be trying to go and work and shit. I be
I was
trying to
gonna
go.
say I might bring the camera.
Yeah, I be trying to go as a citizen and just chill.
Motherfucker says YG.
This motherfucker trying to get us in the back and shit, and you know what I'm saying.
Let's do an interview, right? Let's talk.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
It's EmceeTV. Can I borrow a cup of sugar?
Holy shit. No, I'm with that though. Shit.
Tech9 sent us.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding.
He's using your name like that, Aaron?
I'm just kidding. He called you Aaron.
We trying to act like I know that nigga. Shit.
We just both got deleted. I'm on the block list.
Holy
that's
shit.
my dog.
I think they were selling the meat and grease for the mozzarella fella for 400 and YG 400 maybe.
Let me see what we got here. Access Direct, the Gentleman's Club tour. I got the vinyl. It is Mozzie, Chef Boy, and YG at Valor Ballroom, West Des Moines, Thursday, September 24th. I'm in Minneapolis. That's the same day as the Minneapolis Lynx against the Indiana Fever. Yeah, I'm up in Minneapolis that day.
It's all good. I'm still up in that bitch.
That does sound like a good show, though.
And then I got tickets for Afro Man, October 1st.
Yeah, we're gonna go kick it with Joe.
Yeah, we called him Joe. Oh shit.
I mean, that's what it saved into my phone as. Hello, Joe. How are you?
Lick 'em low, Lisa. Lick 'em low, Lisa. Hey, he said he performing that shit too. That shit is gonna be golden.
He been killing it, bro. Shout out to Afro Man. Hey, he's a real one, man. Underknown Network said, "LOL, I feel you on that." Showtime said he making this album for all them people that think the game should have an age cap. It's true. Yeah. And why do we do that to our hip hop artists? Shout out to Hoodie. He just strode up in here too. We mobbing deep today, y'all.
Hello.
Salute to everybody up in here watching me and Ray West talk our shit.
Appreciate the ageism on hip hop. Why do we do that? That is a very good question because it's not done in any other genre.
It's true.
Willie Nelson can get out there today and go on tour and bust it down if he wanted to, and
he does.
Would nobody say shit? You know what I'm saying? Lionel Richie could get out there and go get it. You know what I'm saying, on some R&B shit, and wouldn't nobody think shit.
Who'd we just have at the Iowa State Fair that didn't make it? Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart out there at 80 some years old.
Yeah, that's crazy work. TLC, In Vogue, Salt and Pepper, they was just there too. And
salute.
That was a great show, man. That was my first time seeing all of them and I think I have to give the nod to In Vogue. Them sisters looked good. The stage presence was nice. Their voices were still on point, and man, Salt and Pepper, they did their thing too. But I don't know all their catalog. Once you get outside of, Push It, Let's Talk About Sex, and None of Your Business. I don't know all that other shit. I know the hits.
Yeah.
But they was playing shit. I was like, I don't know if I ever heard this motherfucker.
I got to see them with Naughty by Nature and New Kids on the Block a couple years ago, a handful of years ago. And they killed it. Though. It was dope as could be. I like tapping in with the legends like that. I was just out at the Iowa State Fair. I got to see Sugar Hill Gang. They all signed my vinyl.
That's crazy dope, nigga.
And then I got a picture with Melly Mel. And
that's crazy dope.
I was going to ask him his thoughts on Eminem, but I didn't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because I know they had their little thing. So I was going to try and get us an exclusive, but I was like, that's disrespectful. This man was he was being hella cool. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he was legend. He is a legend forever. You know what I mean? And that is dope.
Motherfucking, what the fuck was I finna say? I don't even remember.
My bad.
I don't even remember.
Shout out to Hoodie up in here. He said, ladies of the 90s R&B stay in the spank bank. Oh, my God. I read it out loud.
Motherfucking T-Boss, though. She got on stage and acknowledged that she was from Des Moines, Iowa, and that she grew up here and felt good to be home. I was like, what?
That's dope because that was kind of folklore forever. People were like, "Was she
Yeah,
really? Is she really from here?"
yeah, man. So I know she got cousins out here, and people got pictures with her. Her family got pictures with her and shit like that. But people always speculated that she never repped Des Moines, and she always repped Atlanta or wherever the fuck she was living at, or LA and shit. But for her to get out on the stage and represent the 515 and say, this is her hometown and this is where she from and feels good to be here, like I was like, okay, now I'm listening. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah! Now that's dope. That's
Shout out to
dope.
T-Boz.
Real talk. Real talk. Um, Ray, let's hit him with some closing thoughts. He said, "Read it out loud." What he did get me. I read that shit what the fuck was his name in Ron Burgundy? Uh, he just read the teleprompter.
Mm,
Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that on national TV.
mm.
Um, uh, Ray, closing thoughts. What do we got? What are you doing for dinner?
So I'm coming off of a 48-hour fast in
God damn.
approximately 42 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna probably break that with an avocado and some baked chicken and potatoes. I'm very excited to eat too.
Okay. I'm thinking, man, I shouldn't even have brought up food. I didn't realize you ain't ate in 2 days. This is like
Well
Russian
said.
jail.
And 6 o'clock's coming, so I'm gonna be my 48 hours ends at 6 o'clock, so I'll be up in there like swimwear.
Amen. Amen. I'm cheating tonight. I think we're gonna do Papa Murphy's. We're gonna grab a take and bake. We haven't done one of those in a while. We've been eating pretty clean, so I said, you know
Yeah.
what? My pops is in town. We're gonna grab a little bite to eat, and I ain't got to work, so that's the plan.
Hell yeah. Anything else? Damon Darlin is coming to Des Moines. I got tickets for that too.
I don't know if I know who that is.
That's Cuddy that got kicked out of Walmart for buying their groceries,
Oh, you
buying
told me
customers'
that.
groceries.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm gonna have to
yeah,
look into that. I'm not real familiar with that. That sounds bogus though. I got
yeah.
some Walmart stock. I'm gonna have to bring that up at the next board meeting. Why are we kicking people out for buying groceries? Isn't that what we're
See,
here to
and they're
do? Is
gonna be
steal
like,
shit?
Wilson, keep your shillings.
Sir, you have 3 shares. Shut up.
You
Still a shareholder, asshole.
goddamn right.
I got
Nah,
questions.
I didn't know nothing about him. I didn't know he did comedy or nothing, but I bought a ticket strictly off of those assholes banning him from every single Walmart, Sam's Club, and Murphy's gas station for what it appears to be just buying customers groceries.
Right.
Now, maybe if he did something else that hasn't came out, okay, maybe he did. I don't know. But all I've seen is that's the worst thing he has done was buy people's shit. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker can't buy groceries. Like, y'all care that much where the money comes from?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Like, come on, man. $400 is $400, whether it's out of my pocket or Steve's.
We're in the business of selling Pepsi, folks. If you want to buy Pepsi, come on down to Walmart.
Hello. Fuck Pepsi.
We sell Coke.
Coke.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
Hey, fuck soda.
Amen. Amen. Hey,
That's what y'all need to be on. Bedal.
ooh, coconut water. You know what? I just gave one of those to my dad.
There you go. You
Yeah.
know it.
Slid him one. I said, we've been working. Here you go. Get you a little coconut water. And I got some Des Moines water.
Oh no.
Made that
Fertilized already.
This bottle
Make
wasn't
you
orange when
sterile
I
as you
started.
drink.
uh, hey,
Each sip makes you more sterile.
that's right. That's right. That's why I act this way. I've been drinking
That's
this
why
water.
I act this way.
Blame it on the water.
That Des Moines water, boy. That Southside water, to be specific.
I was bartending the other day, and this dude came. He was up in there. He's a buddy of mine, and somehow we ended on the topic of, man, if I needed an organ, would you give it to me? You know, a liver or a kidney,
Mm.
and he looked at it.
Who is this?
A guy that comes in. He was a guest. He was a customer that was in the bar, and we were sitting there shooting the shit. And
This is the first time you met him.
no, I know him pretty well, really well.
Oh, okay, okay.
And so we're shooting the shit, and we got on this topic, and they were talking about it was him and his wife and him and me, and it's him, his wife, and me. And we're sitting there, and they were talking about, if I needed an organ, could I get it from you? And he's saying that to his wife, and or she said it to him. I give you my kidney, or I give you my liver, or whatever. And he said, I don't want that. I know that water you drank.
Oh, she's from here.
Yep.
Nope. He's not wrong.
Shut her down. Shut her down.
Yeah, you got to. Shit.
It ain't safe.
You got to, man.
Ray, are we getting back on again maybe Thursday? See, I got him in the hot water now. Speaking about water.
No.
Oh, damn. See, that did not work in my favor. Shit, I got egg on my face. It backfired.
No.
We do have
Thursday, I have a fantasy football draft for my second league.
Okay.
So
that's all right.
I will be out at gameplay.
It's all right.
Game day.
I'm flying solo, and in just a few short minutes here, I'm flying solo. Tune in again for the second episode of the day with Duke Altman out of Montana. We're going to be talking hip-hop. We're going to be talking Duke Altman, and we're going to be talking Rapping the Rivers here on EmceeTV. So you get a double dose today, folks. Yeah. Until next time, this is your boy Wilson for EmceeTV.
This your boy Bigg Ray West, B-I-double-G, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the West Coast. And I know.
I would be remiss if I did not mention, you can go to EmceeTV.net now, and it's got all of our past episodes on there. Links.
Very nice.
It's going to point you in the right direction. So it's EmceeTV.net. Check it out. Until next time, we out of here. Peace.
Hello.
Been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you.
All right, okay.
Rock steady like a ginger brought a Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jumps. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice One. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé. Don't play with us, them goons ain't got you safe enough. Yelling fuck 'em like Smokey off the angel dust. My life's so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, softer than a razor's touch. We hit that script and get the caking up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.